Hello, Munchkin Adversary here. Um, Today's topic, covering an incident that happened to me recently, to me and another friend technically. But right here is a glimpse of what it has to do with, and I'll say this right now: these two right here, I have a problem with. I did not want a problem with these two, and I didn't welcome it. Maya and Chess, but I'm not making this video to ruin their lives. I'm not making this video as a threat to either of them. And I'll say this as well, please do not go and attack them. They have lives just like everyone else. The thing is, I know with how things run on Discord and on YouTube, it's kind of hard to send reports through. I don't know. Because I'm just thinking that, along with Twitter has like very low damage control, like barely any. And stuff was happening on YouTube. So I'm hoping YouTube staff catches wind of this because I don't know everything everyone's going through. And I know so many of us want peace, and we could use that. We could use that time to heal. But when you have somebody who comes on your channel and they talk like they mean well and they make some type of accusation, and you're like, hold up, what did I do? And you try to get to the bottom of it only for things to get thrown in your face, that person is just making trouble for you. Like they're obligated. So let's just get to it. It all started, I think, around April 4th. It was definitely earlier this month. It was April 4th or April 5th, where the user named Chess, who has like a very interesting avatar, interesting name, just sent me like, bro, I have a channel that talks about this, and I'm about halfway through your video currently. Would you like to come on and maybe clarify some of the things you're trying to get across here? Hit me up with your schedule and we can set up a time to stream. I have some pushback. When I saw this, I was like, huh. Like I felt happy, I guess, to a certain degree. Like, cause this has to do with the video I made on Kick Vic in regards to them plotting to harass a school, a middle school. And to be honest, I'm just gonna say it right here. I've been helping alert people in regards to folks who are trying to sabotage events. I'll leave it at that. And the people who responded to me, because there was two places that responded to me. They thanked me. They didn't give me like, oh, okay, thank you. No, they said, we're not gonna let that happen. And it's like basically, they assured me that they're not gonna cancel an event over that BS. And the other one said, thank you very much. The first one, we're really happy in tone. Both of them, they honor what I did because Kick Vic calls people, and sometimes Kick Vic will send threats, but it's not everybody in Kick Vic who sends threats. Why am I talking about this? Because she accused me of making a threat in a video when I was talking about Kick Vic basically threatening to call school. They were sending the school's information around on Twitter in the open. So where is she getting this from? Because that alerted me, and it's like you say this, then everybody else or almost everybody else may as well say the same thing, or at least a few more people right there. They didn't say, dude, hey, you got some kind of suggestive stuff in your video. Please take it down. And if I was her, I would have actually said, actually, I don't think this is really, this will work between us. I don't feel comfortable with some of the things in your video. No offense, and kind of break it down. So you have something that kind of suggests there's a threat. I'm not saying you did it on purpose. No, she didn't do that. You watched the video, yet you just leave that there, and you just leave, I guess. But this was on the reviews anyway. On comment review, that is. And this is me trying to contact her here because I did leave her a comment trying to clarify what happened in the video and stuff. and telling her that I did not make a threat and stuff, and that she'd be the only one saying that. But it's like, hi, I saw your comment in my pending review section. Also, I saw your response. This is Munchkin Adversary. If you were referring to me in terms of not hosting people who make threats, I was not threatening anyone. Please do not leave comments like that on my video if that was what you meant. Otherwise, I'm sorry if I misunderstood. Clearly, that video was made to give any KV and ISWV member a legal warning. I am happy to support your Patreon though. You're probably thinking by legal warning you mean threaten, right? No. I'm basically saying you're spreading your stuff around, you're gonna get banned, you're gonna get people hurt, those kind of things, and it's like you're gonna ruin your reputation. That type of stuff. There's other things probably in a video that I can break out, I mean, break down. Because honestly, I'm just stressed right now, and things have been happening left and right. Left and right to the point that my brain is just really not functioning at high speed right now. But anywho, please bear with me. So this is when I got into her server, and she said I could DM her. Basically, she welcomed me to do that because I became one of her patrons temporarily. Um, I said, "Hey, I'm Munchkin Adversary. The dude you commented on YouTube. I just wanted you to understand that is if you were referring to me. I'm not someone who makes threats. There's a situation that's going on in which I am helping to get law enforcement involved because so much abuse is going on regarding that drama. I meant to put is, but whatever. But if I misunderstood your comments, I apologize. I have comments set on pending review, and sometimes YouTube deletes them when I approve. I'm not even sure if they do or not because I didn't see some and they're delayed, the comments and stuff. So I try to be fair with folks, but anywho. I said also it's probably best if you didn't host me due to people who got dragged into the drama. I don't like dragging anyone in because I don't like people getting hurt. She goes to say, like empathize with me. YouTube is busted half the time. LOL. A couple clarifying questions. How are you getting law enforcement involved? What situation? And how is it related or relevant to Kick Vic, ISWV? What abuse? So y'all know she was telling me that she was doing something on this situation, right? Based upon her comment. Now she's asking me what situation. Like honestly, I have just thought to myself, didn't she know I was talking about it? Because I didn't say Kick Vic and ISWV. I thought she. Here's my thing. I get it. I get it. I thought she watched the whole video. Maybe she did. So I thought she knew where I was coming from. And then she was saying something about a threat. But regardless, she could be very well confused about what I'm saying. Because I did not mention ISWV up here. But it goes down to this. I don't know what having you on would do about dragging anyone into anything. If you were to come on it would simply be about the positions and arguments you present in your video. It's like the thing is people come after people, whether they're on ISWV or Kick Vic. It's not everybody on either side. It's mainly Kick Vic, most of the people, the majority, and there's plenty of people on ISWV that go after people. But it's like, really, I don't want people to just get dragged in and stuff. And I was talking about her. It's like, lady, I'm not trying to get you hurt. People have been doxxed. I thought you got the situation. I thought you were familiar with it. But here she says, also, no, I don't think you misunderstood my comment. You straight up threatened someone, though that might have not been your intention. This, I did not pick it up as a form of gaslighting until now. Because I didn't remember her saying this like this. I thought she said, no, it wasn't a misunderstanding. As in, no, she didn't misunderstand. She really thought I threatened somebody. No, no, no. She accused me. She gaslighted me. And I didn't, my brain didn't click right then. So it was like, what did I say to threaten someone? Which comment was it? She said, she quoted me, well, tried to quote me. I have information about you and your relative. I want to protect you, but I can't because of your behavior. And bad things are going to happen to you because of your behavior. Here's the thing, I never, ever worded it like this at all. You're basically saying, I can't help you, so I'm going to let you get hurt. Was what I was saying in a video? I was begging her to stop, basically. And you're talking about this one cave year I mentioned in the video and showed in the video. You gaslighted me. And I said that was not a threat. That was a cause and effect warning. Because I didn't know exactly what Chess was talking about. I thought she was talking about the whole demographic of me pointing out who's doing what in the situation to the point that they're getting people hurt and getting themselves in trouble. So that was not a cause. That was not a threat. That was a cause and effect warning. I'm trying to prevent. It's me saying, please stop or you'll doom us all. But serious. People were doxing her because she didn't stop. I'm not going to hurt her. She said, that's even worse. Stop what you're doing. I have your info or else. LOL. Okay. Red flag. Do right here. Head it out. We'll get back later. This is how she left me that comment on YouTube. Just breezed out and stopped talking to me for that moment. For that moment. LOL. This is a serious situation. Why the hell would you laugh about this? Especially when you accuse me of threatening. Why would you laugh? You're not reading my mood. I'm trying to reason with you. So I go, no. I was saying people kept using that as a reason to dox her. And I can't help beyond what I can do if she doesn't stop. This is a misunderstanding. The ISWV slash Kick Vic situation involves a voice actor named Vic Mignogna, who has been hit with repeated harassment for over years. People accuse him of being a sexual predator, but never contacted law enforcement, nor did they present evidence. Then both I Stand with Vic and Kick Vic became a thing for over those 4 years. His accusers being two voice actresses who never spoke out against the toxic drama on Twitter. On Twitter especially. Vic's fans, along with the Kick Vic group, got hurt at the same time of its fans, and most of KV kept doxing, harassing, and slandering others. The evidence and complaints people passed on to me would be sent to online police, if not an anti cyberbullying website. You are the only single person out of everyone who saw the video to say I was threatening someone. That is alarming. I'd like for you to stream and have me watch so I can explain and you can explain. That way, we can both have a better understanding. Now, at one point, she accused me of demanding a schedule when I didn't. I did not demand. I said I would like to. I would like to. I would like for you to stream. That's not demanding. I'll get to that soon. And I said, Chester, did you not ever warn someone? You'd call the police on them. That's what I'm doing towards KV, if that's what you're talking about. Again, I thought she was talking about the demographic and stuff. They've harassed cons to ban Vic Mignogna. In that video, I covered them, attempted to sabotage an event involving Vic Mignogna, Chuck Huber, and another VA, I think. It was either just Chuck Huber and Vic Mignogna, or it was also this VA with them. That's why I think. I said, imagine me being a server raider who came from your server as a regular member. I keep harassing other servers whilst you keep telling me to stop. You know nothing about me until someone complains to you and reveals who I am so you can report me to the police. You tell me that someone revealed my info, but you don't say you will use it against me. You tell me out of concern to stop and listen to you, or I'll end up attracting more harm upon myself and to other people. You aren't the one making that ultimatum. You are warning me not to trigger that cause and effect before it's too late. That is the context. It's like Indiana Jones telling a person to dodge the boulder or they will get crushed. That is not a warning. I meant to say that's not a threat. So that's a typo right there. That's a heads up out of concern. And I said, If you don't want to stream that part for me and you stand by being a threat, that is your opinion. You do not grasp the situation. You do not know me. I don't expect you to. I don't blame you for thinking it is a threat, contrary to what a friend has even pointed out as not a threat. Again, you're the only one who said it. People who don't know me, and I should have said probably would have or probably could have, would have said the same thing as you. Your opinion, however, will not stop me from respecting you and supporting you. So if you don't want to listen to me, please respect what I am aware of and not let this come between a potential friendship. And I said, please listen when you can. I saw what you were talking about. Because she was talking about a part in the video in regards to this one KV member, in which I was saying that basically she's a gimmick account and she keeps bullying people. But I told the KVer in the video, well indirectly, that someone gave me information about like her name and stuff when I didn't need it. And I felt bad because basically her information was given to me and she doesn't know about it or didn't know about it. I'm like basically this former KV member who is telling me things about I stand with Vic and kick Vic and complaining about it. He was basically he went through something too, whereas he got manipulated and he wanted her to stop doing this stuff. So it's like he was really concerned about it basically. But I felt like at the time it was possible that Chess twisted my words, even when I brought up my brother who passed away back in 2022. And I was sympathizing or trying to sympathize with that KV member that I was talking about in the video. And what's disrespectful to me is that Chester did not really consider any of that stuff. She just said bad things about me. I didn't like that at all. But when she read that, her response is, an interview, eh? Hell yeah. What's your schedule like? I said, well, I am not sure if I'll be able to see the Mario Brothers movie later today. Yeah, I was going to see Mario, but yeah. And I eventually did. That aside, I'm mostly at home 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I might be working on a video with a friend regarding the KV and ISWV situation since we have a lot of evidence. It's no rush. I just want to help in the conflict, even if it's just by a little so no one keeps getting hurt. It also depends on whenever you are available because I respect whenever you feel comfortable doing so. And I do. And I did. So she asked, what time zone are you in? I said Eastern. I live in NC. I think I should have just said Eastern. But I'm being honest right here. She said, well, both of those time frames work for me, so it's just a matter of a day. I can do a Wednesday or a Tuesday would be the best days for me. And I said, okay, that sounds good. Do you only rather do an interview with me alone? I'm fine with that if it's a yes. It's just that me and a friend may be able to provide more info if he is up for it. She said, I don't mind if you bring a friend. I also work live. Do you have a preference of YouTube or Twitch? YouTube, please. I said YouTube. Now, addressing another thing she did was that she ended up putting a stream or something up on her Twitch involving me. I found out from one of her friends, a friend of hers who attacked me on YouTube in the comment section. And I was not happy. And I'll tell you why when I get there. She said, works for me. Chat with your friend and get back to me when you have a date. I said, thanks. And if anything changes for you, please do not hesitate to let me know. You got a right, typo, to speak your mind if something makes you uncomfortable. I'll keep you posted. She said, no worries here. Give her a thumbs up. Right here. Hey, my friend would be up for the video, but I gotta see if he can do it later when he gets back on. I apologize for the delay. I asked him last night though. I was giving her an update. And she said, it's no prob. It wasn't like expecting I wasn't like expecting this Wednesday or today. Next week is totally fine. I said, okay, do you know what days you'd be open next week? If not, feel free to keep me posted. No rush. She said Tuesday or Wednesday still would be best for me next week. I said currently I'd be good on both, but should anything turn up, I would give you a heads up. She said, sounds good. Much appreciated, I said. I said, hey, how are things for you? Are you still able to do the interview with me and my friend today or tomorrow? She said, yep. And then I said, awesome. What time would you be available today and tomorrow? She said, anytime after noon tomorrow would be best for me. I said, alrighty, thanks. I will talk to my friend when he gets on. We'll update as soon as possible. I said, hey, how are you? Are you busy? And this is probably when I got the days mixed up. I'm not sure because I remember apologizing to my friend who was going to be in a video with me, and I realized it was the same day and not the next day. But what else? I said, hey, this is the next day. Hello there. Find a time? I said, yes, I can do it today, but from what time are you available until? I can probably do it real soon. She says, I guess we push again. How about this Saturday? So the thing is confusing. This is what's confusing me right here. This is the 11th of April. This is the 12th. I can understand because even though she said anytime after noon, what if she meant anytime in the afternoon? I don't know. It sounded like to me she meant anytime past noon, anytime like away from it. So I don't know if her schedule changed or what. So I still, could see that maybe that's what happened, and she probably had a good reason or a good excuse to push it. But I just wasn't sure because she said, "I guess we push again. How about this Saturday?" And I said, "Yes. Is there a specific time you want?" And she said 4 p.m. or later. I'm available from then till 11 p.m. I said, I do apologize because I had to let someone go due to them abusing their powers and causing severe drama in a server they own. They apologized, but the damage was too much. All right, I can tackle that, as in, I'm down for that. I'm sold. Much appreciated. I will let my friend know. She said, sounds good. I said, thanks. Now, this is the 12th. 3 days pass. Hey, if you are still available today, me and my friend will be ready. Now, this is what happened. She said, so you're not giving me any notice? Question mark. You said before 11 p.m., right? She said, I asked for you to let me know a time when you would be available within a set time frame 3 days ago. The day of about halfway through the proposed time you messaged me that you're ready. Now here's the thing. No, she didn't. We agreed for Saturday. I agreed to it. I said yes. I said, is there a specific time you want? 4 p.m. or later. Okay, 4 p.m. or later. I'm available from then till 11 p.m. Now, before that, I said, all right, I can tackle that. Much appreciated. Go back here. What did she say? She said this. I already told her I could do Saturday and sometime after 4 p.m. I agree with that. Like between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. What's the problem? She said, am I just supposed to be sitting around for 7 hours waiting for you? I don't get the 7 hours thing. That's the thing. The 7 hour period didn't really start. The window did. The window did. But she was not waiting for 7 hours. She was technically waiting for 2 hours and she shares the same time zone as me. especially. So this was a red flag, her behavior and stuff, because I'm like, I'm just not following. Well, I wasn't right then. So I said, no, but we decided. I just quoted. You said 4 p.m. and later. You said you were available until 11 p.m. this Saturday, which is today. I said, I can tackle that. We agreed on that. If you can't do it this time, I totally understand. You are not obligated to do it when I want you to. And I said, but I'm being honest with you. It sounds like you're taking it out on me. Look, whatever you feel I did, we can talk about it. I'm not someone trying to ruin your reputation or get on your bad side, okay? And I tried to show her this, and I guess I cut out the Saturday part by accident because I was freaking out. And honestly, I don't like getting gaslighted. If it's by accident, that's probably a different story, but it's like when it comes to somebody just saying, nope, nope, and they just deflect what you said and put it on you, that really stings. Not always, because sometimes I'm numb to it and I'm just shaking my head at the person, but this right here, I felt very deceived, and I said we already agreed. Again, you aren't obligated to do it whenever I want, but I stuck with the agreement. She said, no, you didn't actually. I've attempted to reschedule with you, as this is the third time. I gave you a time frame for you and your friend to work within that. I would be available that you could then inform me of when within the time frame would work. Sorry, my nerves. The fact that you seem to expect for me to just sit around and wait for you for 7 hours is incredibly disrespectful to me and my time. So I'm thinking about what she said. Technically, if she's talking about me not letting her know in the morning, like, hey, I'm still down for the day, then she's right to be concerned about that. But here's my thing. I did say I'm down for that, basically. I said, I can tackle that. I said yes to it. I said yes to the schedule. I would have let her know if I couldn't do it. If she's saying she would have loved to have had a heads up before the 7 hour window, that makes sense. But then, even then, you do not gaslight someone over it. You tell someone, hey, please send me, a notification that you're gonna do it today. I know you said you would, but I wasn't sure. Don't blame the person for not doing it, because the thing is, it was over 2 hours after the start of the window, the 4 p.m. window. So what she's doing here is gaslighting because she's not sympathizing. She's not acknowledging that I was trying. She's not. Because here's what she's doing. She's saying the fact that you seem to expect for me to just sit around and wait for you for 7 hours is incredibly disrespectful to me and my time. It's awfully dishonest of you to cut that part out of the screenshot. I didn't cut that part out of the screenshot. I left up the Saturday part by accident. If I did, because first of all, I was getting triggered by this, and I didn't know what was really going on. It was an accident, honest mistake, but at the same time, that doesn't put you in the right. It is absurd to even think that I should have to explain how scheduling a basic appointment functions. You're being very arrogant, literally. I will discuss this situation on my show on Tuesday, so at least I will maintain what I said and sharing your side as you demanded. My thing is, you discussed it without me. My brain didn't click until I reread this on a different day and realized that you were actually threatening me by literally leaking me without consent. You were going to do this without my consent, and that hurt me. Right here was when I was like, leave me alone. I have evidence of what happened to prove to you time and time, as an over and over what happened. You've insulted me. You've lied that I threatened someone. Please, just leave me alone. I'm not going to attack you or hurt you. I said this because I don't know if she fears me. I don't know what she thought of me at the time. So, there. And I'm like, but I have to block you. And I did. Because I didn't want to put up with that mess coming from her. And I said, I feel deceived and you gaslighted me. Goodbye. Now, going by her original post right here, this is when I had deleted the other one she put in my response to it when I was like really like confused and like alerted, like not understanding and clarifying what was in the video and not a threat. So I thought things were fine, probably. But then I put this on the day that I found out that she was going to do what she was going to do with our messages. So I said, "Don't you ever scam me, threaten to broadcast things about me on Discord over a schedule we agreed with, then gaslight me or anyone ever again. What you did was bait me and my friend into you invading people's privacy on Discord. We have evidence against you. You played with my emotions. You better leave us alone or you'll be reported for harassment. The fact that you laughed when I was clarifying things about my video is a major flag. You think you can just lie about anyone you want? I have screenshots and I don't go around ruining people's lives. Apparently, you do, even though I don't know your life. You keep the money. This is about keeping the peace and you living your life while leaving me alone. You even got more of my info. So, no, I don't even trust that you will leave me alone. And if you're going to slander me, you may as well show the entire DM with our conversation without deleting any of your messages because then you'd be lying to your viewers. And this is the thing, I've been gaslighted so many times, not because I'm in the wrong, but because people can see through the folks that were gaslighting me. And basically, I've dealt with them to the point where other people were pointing and laughing at them and literally taking it seriously and saying, like, bro, not cool. Those type of responses, not exactly, but no, people can see that other people are gaslighted and they don't like it. They don't like things that are twisted, like your words are twisted against you. And that is what happened to me and my family. And it still happens. You know, I have post traumatic stress disorder. I've grown up being abused. I'm not denying such things happening to Cheshire and her friend who I'm about to talk about. But this was the one of the original messages, and this was directly to this one. I said, sorry, I am not willing to put you or anyone in danger. If you still want to help, I'm taking responsibility. Although you also told me what you didn't approve of that you felt was in the video. And I need you to allow me to clarify things on that particular concern. I don't know if YouTube deleted that comment you had or if it was glitched out. However, I have friends who would address your concern, and it is important for us to listen to each other if you are willing. This situation is way more toxic and, well, I forgot to hit the drop down for the read more, but I'm just gonna jump to this one right here. Um, this is a friend, and I didn't drop this down here, and this is what I was sending to her. So I'm just gonna go right here, and this is the read more. So she is going. This is her friend right here. She's going. What the f is wrong with you? You don't know her. I was going based on her actions. Now, some just some just like appeared in my mind. I said, even though I don't know your life. That's what I said. Did you not see that, Manya? I acknowledged that. You were gaslighting me too. So here's the thing. You don't know her. You have no idea what her opinions are in this talk. That's the problem. I didn't know. I went by her actions and what she did to me. And you were so afraid of being wrong. I'm not afraid of being wrong. I can admit my faults in this video. I can actually point out my mistakes in the video. That anyone who wants to have a decent conversation with you is suspicious to you. You don't know me either. So you say, I don't know her, but you say you know me. You don't know me, but I know you. Basically, Del Gribble. You don't know who I am, but I know who you are. Is this Dale? No! Really? Don't go there. Go touch some grass. You know, funny. Plenty of people have said that in the I Stand with Vic and Kick Vic situation, but I'm not saying it's exclusive to that. It's just ironic that it's under the video. My thing is, you're saying that to me. Someone asked me if it was possible that you two were part of KV. Now, I don't believe everybody in KV is full of it. There are some good people there. There's plenty of good people I stand with Vic. There's rotten people in I stand with Vic. But my point is, you could be anybody just looking for trouble. So you're gonna tell me go touch some grass and stop inserting myself in situations that I have no role in? Like, um, I've been literally keeping tabs on the I stand with Vic and Kick Vic situation more than you could actually grasp. You are just gaslighting me. And then you say, stop gaslighting. You're doing this to me. You're inserting your behavior into me. And you're just saying, this is the thing about it. I'm just going to read this. Stop gaslighting, being patronizing, condescending to people. Patronizing. So you're basically taking note that I am trying to understand her. You're basically saying, nope, nope. You're being inconsiderate. You're being disrespectful. No, you're trying to relate to. You're going ass backwards and condescend to people who actually know what's going on and have covered this from the start, Baka. If you actually know what's going on, how come you're not doing a good job of stopping it? And you call me a Baka. How is that mature? And I have immature like tendencies. I mean, how is that making you look all big? Being immature is not always bad, but the way you're going about it here just puts you in a very small spot. And this is what I said: if you allow Manya, whoever that was, to attack again, you're both getting reported because I didn't see her message out in the field, but I approved of it. Learn to accept responsibility and leave people alone. They didn't see what happened. Just because they know you doesn't mean you're in the right when they didn't see what you did. Leave people out of it, and your friend needs to wake up. I was just really just out of it. And I don't like it when people just pick sides all because, oh, my friend's right here, so my friend's always right. I have actually defended somebody all because I had feelings for them, or all because they seemed cool and they would never do that. But that was because I was young. I was a lot younger. People can still do that today, and they don't know any better. But this situation right here, that is out of spite. So this is when I finally responded to her directly. This right here. You weren't there. You don't know all what your friends do. I don't know what all my friends do. I have screenshots. You were not in our DM. Your post got auto flagged for inappropriate content. This is between me and her. You're not being a hero. You're building drama. Go read her DM with me. All of it. If you care that much to pretend you know me, mutual respect. Next time you or anyone attacks my channel, you will be reported. Don't bother pulling the "oh, I'm scared" act. Like, basically, I meant to call it the "oh, I'm scared" not act, where people do that mockery and say, "oh, what are you gonna do to me?" So this is where I say in response to that, YouTube and law enforcement don't intend for you to be scared when you or a friend makes a threat and breaks rules or laws. And what in blazes did you even expect to gain from your comment? Seriously, don't. And of course, okay, I this is my other message. I'm not afraid of being wrong. I know what I said in my video. If you're so right, why don't you play the video for everyone instead of just going to people you want to agree with you? You're clearly defending her against me out of bias when I never came to her or anyone to ruin them. I got a threat from her in that DM. She spoke of making a video complaining about my schedule, and you're sugarcoating it makes you an accomplice. The DM didn't lie. I'm not lying. Stop wasting your time with me and live your life. You don't gotta win, and your petty comments don't faze me. It's your attitude towards how you are treating yourself here. Made a typo. I meant HERE. Well, yeah. Here, that worries me. And then she goes, and this is the other review comments. Chess does not control me. Laugh my ass off. I saw the messages, you nincompoop. Bite me. Watch here. Okay. First of all, why are you sending me a link? I wouldn't do that to you. You don't know me. I don't know you really. I would not send you a link, and we're arguing and stuff, and I do this, and technically I'm not exactly arguing. I'm standing my ground and telling you and trying to reason with you and warning you to leave me alone. But no, you're the one coming at me, and you send me this to her channel, her Twitch channel. It's like, well, it's a Twitch channel. Like, what's the problem? The problem is I don't know you, and I was threatened. At the very least, when someone feels threatened, they're not going to want to click on a link. And here, I saw the DMs. You project a lot. You started a drama, and when asked to bask your shit, you ran away and hid like a carrot. Here's the thing. I acknowledged what was and what wasn't in the video and what my friend said versus what she was saying. You did not acknowledge anything I said that made sense, anything that I said that was valid. And I noticed that you didn't say anything out of what I said that's valid, not because I didn't say anything valid, I did, but because you were gaslighting. I could easily say this right now. She has every right to feel uncomfortable with someone calling her a scammer, whether it's true or not, because maybe she didn't do it on purpose. I felt like she was scamming me because she kept trying to guilt trip me. The first time, technically, she did because she was playing with my emotions. I didn't mean to hurt her if I did. But the thing is, both of y'all really hurt my situation a lot. My health. Even though I'm unfazed by your insults and stuff, what you did, putting my information out there, or at least suggesting that you just had to make a show about my messages without me having a say, you made a threat. So you go into all this and just say, now you are acting a victim when you're clearly not. I'm clearly not. Threatening to report me tells me you are very dishonest. Here's the thing. If I'm very dishonest and disingenuous, wouldn't I have deleted my video? Would I have actually done what I did, which was actually put another comment that you responded to for some reason, and I didn't bother responding to you? And you say, shame on you. As I said, bite me. Why? Why do you want me to? I'm not going to do it. You're trying to pick a fight with me, and you actually really tried that hard to. And I wasn't wanting to fight. And I didn't ask for it. Oh, yeah, you never. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you never messaged her to ruin her, but will accuse her of gaslighting you. Right, right. There was no threat. As I said, you projecting the fight. Isn't this what you're doing to me? You didn't even bother to check her channel. I didn't do it because you sent a link out of the blue. You're being hostile and you're being mocked. You're being very. Oh my god. You're being a clown, as in you're laughing about it, basically, and you're acting like you're scared. And you mentioned this again. It's like you didn't even bother checking. You didn't even have the decency to respect her time. That is a damn lie, and you know it. You said you read the DMs. That is a damn lie. You're not you're not afraid of being wrong, but a lot of people will tell you that you are wrong. That is stupid. I blocked her not because she told me I was wrong. I blocked her because she was taking advantage of me and she was throwing my own emotions back at me like you're doing. And then, her having that Twitch stream about me without my consent. My brain didn't click at the time, but when I came and reread it, it's like, oh my God. So here was her supposed, I'm gonna say supposed in quotes, last message to me. And hiding my comments demonstrates that you are a coward. Cheers. I didn't hide your comments; they're under review. I was trying to send the others through. I ended up actually flagging some of your comments because, first of all, YouTube had it on auto flag or under review because it was sensitive and it was inappropriate. It was marked as inappropriate and stuff. I ended up reporting some of your comments. So this is my message right here, the last one I ever sent. Just so you know, you wasted your time responding to me and sending me a link to bait me. If you're in the right, why are you still here? If you're both in the right, why do you need a last word? You're more happy to boast your ego? You can live in your fancy or victory for all I care. Because I'm done responding and reading from the both of you. Now, this is what she said in response to that. And we're back here. We're back here. And I did this because this is just my mood towards this. Like, really. That was clearly harassment. And I really don't like it when people purposely gaslight. It's just disgusting. And we come down to this. I will discuss this situation on my show on Tuesday, so at least I will maintain what I said in sharing your side as you've demanded. Number one, I didn't demand, I requested. And I actually said, I'd like to. I'd like to have that interview, something like that. That wasn't a demand. That wasn't even my tone in the text. Not at all. I requested. We agreed. Two, you're giving me a subtle threat by saying I will have to instead of asking me if you can discuss this situation in your show. Three, you didn't ask for my consent. Well, that's not three. Right here. This isn't something to get your show involved with. You could have just said you can't do it and we just leave it alone. You blanketed your threat. And she said no to us making that Saturday appointment. It's like that tells me she was gaslighting and she was lying. Cause that's just ridiculous. Like honestly, you have to do all of that, and this is the link right here. Like, why would you send me a link and keep insisting that I bite you? You want me to click the link, or you want to fight me? I don't want to fight you. You're not worth fighting. I don't want to fight anyone. I'm sick of this. Do more punishing to actually saving people, first of all. You got COVID going on and stuff. Yes, it's still a thing. You got people just literally suffering from various reasons, people trying to have better lives, and people like you call shit like this. It's pathetic. You do not care. Honestly, you don't. And then you come back. Then you come back 2 hours 2 hours ago from where I actually read. Actually, it was over 2 hours. And then I see this 42 minutes from where I'm reading it. Why'd you come back after an hour or two to leave that for me? Like, did you go to a restaurant, hang out with your folks, and then say, "Oh, I'm gonna check on this guy and try to ruin him even more"? Is that what you said? Because you didn't have to do that. You had the last word. You were saying you and she are in the right. Why'd you come back? Because you could, right? No, you came back. Okay, let me break it down. You felt the need to call me a coward twice or more. Like, why? I'm not even fazed by your insults. Why in the world did she feel the need to come back? Like, didn't you win? I didn't even respond for you to feel obligated to come back. Like, really, I didn't even respond anymore. What are you trying to prove? Said cheers to me in two different replies. Basically, goodbye twice. When I never responded before the first time. Before her first right here. Wait, hold on. I meant before this. But yeah, I never responded to this one. So if I'm talking about this message right here, all I meant to say is that I didn't respond anymore before she put whatever. My brain's just cheers. Leaves after the last word, only to come back to prove something. Says cheers, mate. This time. It was done without my consent. Chester set me up and blamed me instead of us talking it out. Chester kept deflecting. You keep coming back like you're both interested in I don't know what. Like, why do you both want to win so bad? If you won, why keep trying to prove it to people, including me? Even though you're both harassing and gaslighting me. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, ever since I left that last message, she replied to me 3 times. Like it was a gap right here, and she said, "Cheers, mate," twice. Like you're basically running. You're not just walking and just taking a deep breath and saying what you got to say and just saying, let that be justice right there. No, you're skipping like Bugs Bunny to say something stupid to me and running back and, calling dibs. And then she came back a third time. Like, I get why. This is my face right here. Warning: a couple of people harassed me on my channel while threatening me on both YouTube and Discord. The reason some comments aren't there from one person is because they were automarked as sensitive with the link included in their response to me. You felt the need to say this to me. You have such a fragile ego, mate. If I had a fragile ego, I would have named you out. I would have said, help me, please. Help me, please. They're trying to attack me. You notice what day it is today? I think it's like Wednesday. This happened over the weekend. And I have a fragile ego. Like you felt the need to come back and project it onto me. That's all you two have been mainly doing, projecting your own stuff onto me. And you did not have to win. But you wanted to win, so when you won, why'd you have to come back and remind me? Like, seriously. This is how I was trying to word it, by the way. I'm just like, my brain's tired. My thing is, I want to address something about my scamming accusation against her. I don't want the money. I thought about it too. This is actually from when I boosted her server. If not the exact same payment, it was because it was around that date right here. That I boosted her server. I boosted her for this price. And when I had subscribed to her Patreon, it was a low price. That's one of the reasons I would not have wanted my money back. The second reason is it's not about the money. I just wanted peace. I just wanted them to have peace too. But for them to do that to me, no. Third reason, I found out that basically, because it says no charge has been placed yet. That's my that's when I joined her patron. Really, I don't think it would have been fair to her. If I had sued her, it would not have been fair. She probably would have won, or it probably would have just dismissed because it didn't go through. Sometimes it ain't about, whether you were scared or not. There are times when people attempt to scam you, and that still matters. Now, I want to say sorry because Z didn't scam me. Did she attempt to scam me? I'm not completely sure, but I was very convinced. I'm still convinced. But I have a thought that there's a chance that she didn't. But she was still gaslighting me. Both of them. So I apologize if she did not try to scam me. I felt it. Maybe she felt I was making a threat in the video. But she didn't present it like that. She was being completely, quote unquote, objective about it. She was not sympathizing with me over it. We had no meeting of the minds. And I was trying to tell her, and it's like, no, 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 you did it. You did it. Both of them doing that to me. Completely inappropriate, unprofessional, and done out of spite. And this is what one of my friends said. My friend is one of the people that's in the situation when I stand with Vic and Kick Vic, and she was pointing out like how how both sides should basically move on already, and she knows it's not easy, and she knows it's due to the fact that one side keeps harping on Vic Miana and slandering him, so she doesn't like that either. But she wishes that we were both out of it and stuff. I mean, not both of us, but She wishes everybody was out of it, both sides. Excuse me. Like I said, my brain is just scattered right now. But she had this to say because I asked her for her input in this situation with me. You two shouldn't be judging anyone. What is wrong with you girls? Do you have nothing to do with your lives? You don't bother reading the whole text, just twisting to make it your own. That's what they did. There's no such thing as a win. That's what they did. You didn't win anything. That's also true. First off, there is no evidence in attacking. She means the threats that I quote unquote made. She's attacking and manipulating all of you. Are you blind? Seek help, please. Now, here's the thing. I think she misunderstood the situation. She wasn't, Chester wasn't manipulating anybody, at least to my knowledge, other than gaslighting me and literally playing with my emotions. So I don't blame my friend for that, but at the same time, I apologize for the misunderstanding because that's not what I was telling my friend. I gave it a wrong impression because she not because I said it for her to say that, but because she saw what was happening to me and she didn't like it. So she got the wrong impression based upon me bringing up the situation in terms of me getting harassed. And she's used to people donking on people. This is the friend who is going to join the interview with me with Cheshire. He said, I knew that they were going to do something like this. The only reason I wanted to do the interview is to make sure that they were on the up and up. Now, here's the problem. This friend and this friend are already aware of the I Stand With Vic situation. When this friend read the DMs and stuff, he was not happy, but he did not turn a blind. He did not. Well, he did not use a blind eye. Basically, he saw both, and he did not like how I was treated. He did not like the vibes he was getting before I was talking to her because I was concerned if whether or not she did not like how I presented myself in the video that gave her that impression that I threatened someone when I didn't. So I just wanted to basically touch bases. Um this is the video right here. And honestly, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to leave it to you to go search this up. It's around this mark right here where it starts to the end. I think this is the section she's talking about, Cheshire, where I quote unquote made a threat. I do not threaten this person right here, losers. I don't. I was trying to sympathize with her because I had lost my brother. And I thought of the fact that someone told me that her sister was going through something. I don't know if it's true and if it's just hearsay or if my friend actually saw that. I'm not calling my friend a liar. I thought someone had told my friend or someone had told me this one KVer who, well, he used to be a KVer because he knew some things about her too. So sometimes I get those mixed up. Given that the situation has been happening for 4 years and I've been basically getting evidence and stuff and trying to put it together from people who are literally helping me, people who work hard to help me and vice versa. And I stepped in because technically I already got dragged in. You asked me, how does that make any sense? You say you stepped in when you were dragged in. No, here's the thing. I was keeping tabs on it and watching, and I was responding and showing support. But this is before I was actually, acting like I work for the Daily Bugle or whatever. And someone in my server that I shared with one of my other close friends who owns it, the person in my server I'm talking about is the former KVer. He basically got triggered by this banner. He has autism. He had a breakdown and he left the server. Me and another server buddy tried to calm him down. I ended up blocking him because I thought he wouldn't listen to reason. I didn't say anything mean to him, but it's like basically like, it was like the I'm sorry, I gotta let you go, man. You're not gonna listen to me, or you need to chill, man. And then I blocked him. Basically something like that. Honestly, I feel bad because I probably didn't give him a chance to respond to me. At least then. I gave him a chance in the server because I was trying to reason with him. Me and another person were trying to reason with him, but he would not listen. But he finally did because he needed a month. The same dude that was going to do the interview with me, a very good friend of his and a bro to me, he actually he actually cleared things up, and he wanted us to be able to be friends again and stuff. Very compassionate and stuff, and we're definitely friends again. And he just needed a break, and he appreciated that I was still looking out for him and stuff, even though he was from the KV side. Because I don't see everybody as bad from the KV side. Cause and effect. But I'm saying this because, and when it comes to Cheshire, when it comes to you, Cheshire, and when it comes to you, Manya, I have already said I don't know Cheshire's life. Cheshire's life. I don't know your life. You twisted my words. Both of you did. I don't want you in jail. I just wanted you to leave me alone. Mainly, I wanted you to understand that I meant well, and that I was trying to see that you meant well. But you proved the opposite to me. Yes, I was offended. Was I was I sulking? No, I wasn't. I was offended that you were stooping that low to me. Like, no. You made things look different for me. My thing is, I've been harassed multiple times. And you can just go, gee, I wonder why. If you're gonna do that. If you're not gonna do that, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying you will do it. You would really. I'm saying if you were to do that, don't do it, please. Because you keep second guessing me. Well, you kept second guessing me. And second guessing someone freely is abuse of freedom of speech. You're basically allowing your ignorance to grow. And for you to pull a stupid. I'm sorry. But your actions were completely inappropriate. And I didn't want this. I didn't ask for it. All I wanted to do was get to the bottom of something. When you tell somebody they made a threat, yes, okay, it's your opinion. You're going to say that. I have to respect how you feel. But that's the problem. You mandated it as a fact. You mandated that I accept it as a fact. That's what you did. That's the difference. You let that come between us. And then, Manya, you came after me because of Chester. Both of you acting scared because first of all, yes, you're scared. Because first of all, you would not have typed 3 times to me. You replied 3 times to me, and you're saying silly things. I noticed the way you were typing. It's like you were trying to win still, and you said cheers twice in 2 separate comments. You were really clearly trying to get my attention, and you did. I went back to read because something clicked in me. I'm like, okay, so I have a feeling I should go back and read it when I said I wasn't going to read it again. I still didn't respond. Now, I'm not going to call the police, but I want you to erase my name, whatever you got of me, in that stream. Leave me alone for good. Because a lot of stuff you said to me and said about me, whatever, that's slander. I do not want any trouble with either of you. I'm not happy and itching to call the police. It's a last resort thing. You didn't take this situation seriously. You were both clowning around. You were both giggling in one or more of your comments. I saw that. Who does that? If you're serious, why are you gloating? And then why are you trying to get a win from me when I told you, you could just leave me alone to win, basically? You needed the last word. And I put this up here on YouTube. I have a good reason to do it. I have a right to, because you harassed me. Both of you played with my emotions and you both slandered me. Like I said, if the whole scam thing triggered you both, I apologize. But, how is it my fault that you two played with my emotions and kept attacking me or gaslighting me to the point that I felt threatened by you? Because that's another thing. I still felt threatened, and I was, because you put it in your video anyway. You said you were going to do it Tuesday, Chester. Even when I said, leave me alone, you didn't say anything else about it because I blocked you. You didn't put it up there Tuesday. That link that Maya was trying to show me, that wasn't Tuesday. So you lied to me again. So, like I said, unless you two leave me alone and scrub me off of your stuff, I'm going to have to call the police. I'm letting everyone else see this. You two are better than this. You two, I don't know what you've been through. You've probably been through so much, but why take it out on me? You got to win? Well, guess what? I ain't got it, so you can't get it. So it's time for us to leave it at that, because I ain't with it. Munchkin Adversary out.